even on both
Let's
sides.
go, brother. Game
Something
ketiga.
we've seen a whole lot of. You know, these picks
Onic
are
versus
current meta
Team
for the most part,
Falcons.
basically. And it's just funny because through this series alone, you've seen very different shades on both sides, right? But now to this, it's basically a balanced composition of let's see who executes better in this fashion. Yes, you have potential to start faster than the other, I think, on both sides. But, you know, for the most part, it's Boyet's best pick that he's performed with so far. It's Trolls. He's played back-to-back to Kalea games, man. Cuff it on the Farsa. You know, and the same can be said over here for Onic. You've seen these guys essentially play these heroes time and time again. You know, and Skylar even going with the Esmeralda against the Granger in the gold lane.
Somehow like if you're Onic as well as Team Falcons, at least you played a good hero in your last game, potentially your last game, no matter what happens. And Sun's already taking some, you know, zoning out copy. I think he's able to deny at least 1 or 2 minions away from that Farsa, which is going to be instrumental in them getting Eternal One attack.
Oh, Ludwig.
Shy, since it's enough, Ludwig takes out Sanji. So that best usage of the Petrify, and you would think that that's not a possible way to do it if you're Yu Zhong, especially under the outer threat enemy shields. But yeah, it seems like Ludwig has played this hero way too much, and we knew the limits of Zero.
It's always the thing about the Yu Zhong, man. One of the best laners to go 1v1 against. You know, usually has the advantage in a lot of matchups. And that Petrify. I mean, there's not too many heroes that can do that, right? Fighting under the turret with those shields like that. So, a great start for Ludwig. They're still going to go ahead and start up this turtle, though. Look at the positioning here from Team Falcons, though.
Ludwig avoided that gank coming out from Team Falcons, and he knew that because of that first blood, it's going to be easier for him to get to level 4. Just because of that read coming out from Onic, it kind of wasted the time of Team Falcons. Coffin is not level 4, Troll is not as well, whereas Onic, they have taken that turtle just like that. What a great maneuver and the hard read coming out from Onic. But now Keyboy in trouble. As the AOG, how many times have we seen this, man? Keyboy is just baiting out some commitments from his opponents.
Yeah, with that, I mean, there hasn't been too much happening here, but because of the way that the rotations have gone, look at the lead that Onic has been able to build already. Again, it's only one kill on the board.
Skylar
from Luffy earlier in the first blood, but because of, you know, the gold from the turrets are being taken here, the way they're moving around the map, the objective, of course, Team Falcons will find themselves at an early game disadvantage. That's not too bad because this lineup allows them to go ahead and actually have some pretty good skirmishes now that the level 4s are available. That again is usually between Tsunami Slam actually in the mid.
You love the Keyboy, no AOG during that moment, and that,
as I was saying, you know, those level 4s.
Yeah, so important.
The Tsunami Slam with the Feathered Airstrike early game potential is just massive. You throw in Boyet on this comfortable pick of the Hayabusa, it's almost a guaranteed kill if they're able to get it. Again, eventually, you know, these Purifies are going to come into play. Troll's job will be much harder in the mid game towards the late game, just like we saw before. So you might as well capitalize on having that available to you right now. 20 seconds away from this turtle to come up. Onic obviously still with this bit of a lead, not losing too much if Keyboy is the one to go down here. And so they'll get in position. Boyet will go ahead and grab his buff. Kyrie is going to go ahead and wait for some information, plus the rotation for the rest of the team to come through. Again, the YSS a little bit susceptible to this lineup, so he's got to be really careful about his positioning, but they're going to go here on the bottom side.
Yeah, because they're far too late. Ludwig down for the count. Kyrie in exchange will get a kill in control. For kill Sanji, no, they will just focus on Crab. And eventually, they'll be able to take this turtle. But going with the retribution, so maybe Onic will not be interested in taking this like just yet. However, I think the timing might be just off. Or it might just maybe himself, unless Keyboy
going to delay him, I guess.
So far,
or try to anyway.
Trying to delay him. In comes the Yu Zhong with the ultimate from out of nowhere. Looking for a target this time, but it's just more for zone out. The Squad Shadows has been prepped up. Kyrie is here, but he was stunned up. Sanji takes this turtle for himself, and Kyrie is down. Now P-Boy with a taunt to punish Coffin as well as Sanji, but I think the Team Falcons are very much happy with whatever happened in there. Boyan has to run away from Lutfi. Very tanky. Sansky can kill Troll. Yes, he can. I don't know if that's glowing one that he was able to get now. That was very early to get that item.
We're going to see the item. Oh, it is.
There it is.
Yeah. It's the glowing wand. Man, just enough. Just literally enough to take that kill there. But yeah, it was unfortunate for Kyrie. He wasn't able to get the retribution off at the right time. I know he used it, but just the turtle was secured for Team Falcons, which is great for them because they still have so much grounds to cover. You know, and this lead that Onic has will continue to build up. It's spread out pretty well too. The fact that Sans has the 2 kills and the one that he just got him this bit of an advantage is kind of troubling because again, with a Kimmy, naturally you're thinking, you know, late game she's going to be a bit more of a menace, but now that you're scaling up earlier than you normally would, the traction pulse isn't the only thing that you have to watch out for your Team Falcons, right? So we'll see what Sans is able to do, and now with this bit of a lead against Cuffin, who, you know, the feathered airstrikes have been there, but it hasn't been as valuable just yet. So Cuffin's positioning needs to be kind of fixed here a bit for Team Falcons, and we'll see if they're actually able to convert anything here for now. But both teams still trying to work on some of these tier 1 turrets. It's only that one turret down that Loopy got. He's still on that bottom side, but it looks like Onic might go ahead and start to put some pressure to open up the map up here on the top side.
You gotta take note that our important items that Team Falcons have picked up as well. The fleeting time for Troll, which will mean that the Tsunami Slam will be more active. They utilize more. Skylar picks up the almost 7 minutes in. Can expect him to have more items apart from that. Prioritizing the Oracle over the Enchanted Talisman is going to be great for Onic because that means that they can have someone to control team. Sano gets out. I really want to see the items. If Skylar has both Enchanted Talisman as well as the Oracle at 7 minutes, that is such a big time. He does have it. Wow. Yeah. 4.8k as of this moment.
He's been farming like crazy, man. Yeah. You know, and against the Granger too, against Sano here. He said the whole plan was to go ahead and grab that objective. Now they're going to get the tier 1 turret down. It just seems like Team Falcons is a little more passive right now. And maybe that's part of the game plan to allow Sano to get to where he needs to be. I know he's got the 2 items already, Hunter Strike and Sky Piercer, but as you know with the Grangers, you need a little more time to cook there. But they're going to force it in the mid.
Force it in the mid. Indeed, there is the Dragon Form going to be used. Sanji Lapu-Lapu is not getting any mark. In fact, he will be taken out because of the damage out of the Esmeralda. Lupi was there to kind of cut off any reinforcements coming out from Team Falcons, and Onic will just get a clean kill onto Sanji. They will try to push this mid lane as well. So sliver away tree for this turret. I think that they will be able to take them down.
Yeah, it's going to be very easy for them to get P-Boy charging up here. Team Falcons will do everything they can to hold on to it, though, so that they do. Yeah. It's inevitable for this turret to go down eventually because they got to deal with the rest of the map, and that's what I was saying. You know, Team Falcons is a bit passive right now. It's purely playing around Troll, and that is pretty difficult position to be in if you're Troll, because especially when your flicker is down, you know, you got to rely on the rest of your kit there to get these tsunami slams off, the tidal strikes and whatnot. And so it's pretty tough because really no one else is able to do it just yet. It is, oh no, Troll.
Good info that they got from here. Troll is not the target. I think they want to get the Granger this time. Sano will try his best to get out. Gets a turret actually, flickers out there. And try to outplay Kyrie in here, but with so much members of Onic. Okay.
Oh, good space. Wow, Troll actually, whoa.
Okay, the decision.
Sano's still going.
Yeah, he's still going. Eventually we'll get the dash. That's another be used.
Oh my goodness.
AOG.
Sano.
Oh, the cancel.
No.
They cancel it out. And now he misses.
Oh,
Sano escaping there from the bottom lane up to the top. Coast to coast. And now Team Falcons, they know they have the advantage. Now the Lord setup is there. Sanji going in for Sun. Suns has to pop the Purify for that one. Kyrie with the ultimate. Okay, they want to jump into that. It's not up to Kyrie. And now he's taken out. That's a force of dealing the damage. Now Lupi tries his best to take out someone from Team Falcon. Sans, he don't want to close off a kill out to Troll. Sanji taken out. In comes Skylar. He has just before. Boyan is down. Sano will be chased down by Skylar while Sanji tries his best to avoid Lupi. But he aids them now. Sano and escape death once more.
Oh my
Sano
goodness.
takes out the Lord. And Onic already losing that fight, but have found an opening. Skylar forces to figure out Sano. Oh, he's taken out. Parcel with the ultimate. Skylar dances. He's trying to get away. He gets away. Onic, oh my goodness. Miraculously won that team fight.
Fancy feet, Skylar, man. The bomb, the weave. And what was that fight? It started by chasing Troll, then going to Sano. Sano went around, all the way around the world, basically, to the Lord, to nearly it being lost to Team Falcons because Kyrie was taken out with the Tsunami Slam and the setup from Sanji. And luckily, the rest of Onic was able to get there in time to secure the Lord because, man, was that a crazy extended fight. Now they're going to go for Boyet.
Boyet, oh, he received so much damage. He could have popped the ultimate. Onic played that perfectly. Team Falcons have lost their steam. They gotta have to rally around this top lane or maybe just give it up. Just defend from their base. They eventually will have the holy shields anyways. It's just 11 minutes, 30 seconds. They just allow that to clear out the minion wave for them. It will be the case. Gotta have to wait for Boyd for now. Onic are just happy with the results of the first 11 minutes of the game.
Yeah, well, I think it was one of those situations where, you know, Team Falcons saw a bit of that hope. Again, they've been down thousands of gold throughout this whole match, and then they saw a moment there where they potentially had it, but then with Onic adjusting the play, securing the Lord, it kind of, you know, was a demoralizing for them a little bit, but they can still adjust from this. I know 7,000 gold. That's a lot of ground to cover here for Team Falcons, but you can't count them out just yet. We've seen games turn around before. We've seen games go 30 minutes here in the Games of the Future. So Team Falcons, as long as they're able to stay focused in on how they can turn this around, and once again, it usually falls on those shoulders of the gold laners, you know, getting the space to work with. Sano has the items he needs. Taking a look at him right now, he's got the Malefic Roar working on his next. You know, the damage output. Same thing with the Cuffin. Like, Cuffin just needs a little more time. He's got this Glowing Wand of Divine Glaive. They're able to go ahead and cover that, but they're too far behind collectively as a team right now. And the only way to solve that problem is for Team Falcons kind of buckle in and get ready to defend. Their defense is great. So this kind of lineup should keep them into this game for the minutes that they need. That's one of the big things here. They don't want to get caught into a situation where they're scrambling to get a pick off and then they get collapsed on and they lose a team fight entirely. This next Lord coming up, though, it seems like they want to contest it, and that could be a little too risky. It might be better off just defending in the base, but with your tournament life on the line, do you risk it? Do you go for it? That's what Team Falcons is trying to decide here. Skylar will push out Sanji as the rest of Onic will start up this Lord. Cuffin was going to go handle these waves, but they're going to force this one. Troll could be in trouble. Flickers defensively. A little disconnected here.
Sanji with the ult, and now AOG. Troll is going to get caught because of that. They want to get a kill of this one. Dendam have defense, and the Troll be able to get out.
Troll's still alive.
And they let go of that Lord. But nobody died for Team Falcons as well as Onic. However, ultimate's committed as well as battles goes. I think this is the moment where if you're Team Falcons, you say, yeah, let's just give it up.
Kyrie.
11 seconds, yeah, they will get it. So they're going to be waiting for more. I think the idea here is you delay the Lord spawn so that the ultimate coming out from Lutpi will be available as well as the AOG. So this is the prep work that Onic is doing now up against Team Falcons.
This shows us too, you know, throughout the series, Wolf, that even with big leads, like thousands of golds of worth of a lead, there's still the potential chance that a team can like turn that fight around, you know, and it really just depends on the lineups that are in play, but also the execution of Team Falcons here in that case. A big part of it, though, is if you're playing with this kind of lineup that does have good high ground defense, good clearing capabilities, is getting the most use out of what they have. That being, in this case, also Cuffin's Feathered Airstrike, being able to clear out what they have. If they use the shotgun, Attraction Pulse already thrown out. Black Dragon Form.
Feathered Airstrike for the defense, but the Petrifies there. AOG to follow. Now the Farsa is just knocked up in the air many times and he's taken out. Now they want to go for Sanji. Sanji gets out of there. Troll is trying to save what he can. And Boyet will not be able to get any kill out of that. But they did take out 2.
They're just going to go for mid.
Gonna go for mid for now. If anything, Team Falcons are happy with this. It's a 1-for-2 trade-off. I thought that Boyet wasn't able to get any value of the ultimate, but apparently they got 2.
Exactly what I was talking about, man. You know, it doesn't matter if they're down 8,000 gold with this kind of composition. They're actually in a good position to defend. And they can do it again as they go, and even if it's the next Lord. Now, if it's delayed and it's an evolved Lord, might be a little bit more difficult. Traction Pulse?
Oh no, Skylar has to be careful about this. Nothing is alive. That's the ultimate. Now they're being locked up. Now Sanji getting punished as he overextends in front of Kyrie. Kyrie and Suns are prepared for that. And Skylar just acted as a bait. Team Falcons didn't connect completely well. That's why they have the Sanji, but they want more. Oh, the Purify might not be able to save it, but Kyrie's there to save the day. Boyet is going to be punished. Oh my, Kyrie peeled for Suns. That was a great play coming up from the Sky King. And they want to push this mid lane now. That's going to be the Feathered Airstrike. Saving the day as well for Team Falcons. Tsunami summoned the Esmeralda. Skylar is alive for now. Suns going to be there to threaten the members of Team Falcons. Onic will claim the kill onto the turret down the bottom lane. How about that play from the Sky King, Kyrie?
Great from Kyrie, but again, I got to give it up for Team Falcons. They tried to make something happen, and in this scenario, Wolf, sometimes they have to do that. If they try to make a miracle play, then and you're down 10,000 gold, there's only specific things that you're able to do to turn this game around. That could have been one of them. So you can't discredit that attempt. They are going to go ahead and face off against this lower take. It's being quickly worked on, but keep an eye on Troll. He's got the flicker available. Onic knows it too. Like, they respect the potential here that Team Falcons lineup actually has with this, and it could quickly go wrong here. Troll waiting patiently.
Good.
Honestly, go ahead and start this up once again. Troll is such a big piece to this puzzle for Team Falcons to potentially turn it around. Onic has to spot this out. That's why they're staying on this side of the brush too. Gotta hold the Lord. They're gonna jump in.
Gotta jump in indeed. Now everybody's being seen because the Founding Shocker Sanji does not have the ultimate anymore. And so does Ludwig. The Petrify combo is there. No kills just yet. And then comes the Feathered Airstrike. Also not gonna be as effective as you would think. Team Falcons has to mind their minion wave. Now it's gonna be a Tsunami Slam out of there. Patrol to get out. Will get out of harm's way. Coffin. His ultimate is going to be back up soon, but Kyrie has already worked onto that Lord quietly as the rest of Onic were just able to zone out the members of Team Falcons, keep them busy. Although Kyrie was able to get that Lord.
Yeah, they just had to wall them off. Again, with Team Falcons utilizing some of their ultimates before that fight even broke out. Onic knew they had the advantage, and that's why they were able to go ahead and just play zone with that. So this is an evolved Lord getting ready to go towards this base here, and this is what I was saying for Team Falcons. It's a huge obstacle to see if they've gotten enough time. Again, they've been down thousands of gold for minutes, and they've bought themselves 5 or 6 minutes to this point. Great job utilizing this composition to stay in the game. They are going to have to deal with this push in though, losing their base turrets here. Can they stay in that Feathered Airstrike drop down?
Onic's not going to initiate into that. They're just waiting for the Lord. Sanji into the front lines. He comes to Skype. There's a ultimate. Yuzhong Sanji is out now on the back lines. Ludwig knocks on the Barca. Coffin down. That's the way clear out. In comes the 5. The shadow kill. Have going to be enough for now. And they can kill the Troll. And even Sano falls. Everybody drops dead. And now it's Onic to advance to the semi-finals.
Took them a little bit longer to end
Aman
that
aja,
game,
brother.
but Onic will
Oke lah,
make it
thank you
happen.
guys. Kita lihat comment selanjutnya ya.